What's going on, guys? Welcome back into some Anno 1800. We are back here with Downton Abbey, and I want to get this done in about 2 episodes. I want to get this wrapped up and just kind of get it to a point where it's done and I can hand it back off and we can move on from it. Because we've gotten a lot of stuff done, and I've talked with the player a lot. I think they understand quite a few things to do. So I want to wrap up a few more things and just, like I said, get it to a state where it is ready to go. So the last episode I talked about the need for fixing up this kind of messy rail layout issue right here. And I think that is what we're going to do. We're going to start over here though, because they've got way too many of these, I think. Let's see if we got that there. Yeah, I think I can get down to 1. So let's get rid of that. You know what? I'm actually just going to go and let's just get rid of all this. Now, I will tell you, I can see right here, this double line, that double line track is something I had told them to do at one point in the past. I had a big discussion with them about how to lay out railroads and stuff. And that was something that I suggested for them to do, was to lay it out like that. So it is kind of good to see, you know, a few things that you've done help out. I'm going to rearrange a little bit of this right here. My goal is I want 1 power plant we can do 2 power plants in this city. So I want to do 1 power plant here and then like 1 right over here. I think that's what I would like to do. So what I'm going to start with is actually just get rid of all of these roads right here. Let's see, a random house. Okay, here we go. Now, again, this is not going to be like my normal pretty towns that I like to build and everything. This is going to be a functional town, and that is going to be about it. Going to be functional, not pretty right now. If the player wants to go back and do some rearranging later on to make it pretty, hey, go for it. You know, I'm just trying to make it work, and to prove to you that I can actually build stuff in a not as pretty manner. Some of these houses up out of the way here. We can get that one there. Get that one there. Okay. So, let's just take out that one. Use this one right here, I think. I see there's power plants just everywhere. Let's get rid of all this rail. All this rail, get rid of that. Okay, alright, let's make this happen. So while I'm working on this, let's real quick kind of just chat a little bit. I have been talking with the player who sent me this save game a lot, and they did tell me that one of the thing that they always were nervous to do was to destroy stuff. They were always nervous to destroy things, which, I mean, I totally get that. I always had problems with destroying things. I never wanted to. I always felt like it was kind of a waste to destroy stuff. But there does come a time when you're looking around, you're like, maybe I should just blow this up and rearrange this instead of trying to... Why is this road being so... Okay. But yeah, sometimes you do have to just kind of, suck it up and destroy things, because eventually you are going to get to a point where things aren't laid out very well. Stuff is not really where it needs to be. Like, I don't even think I need that. Put this here. Okay. should be able to get this power plant right there. Is this where I want it? Maybe not. Let's do this instead. Yeah, right there. Okay. Let's move this to right here, maybe. This will work. And let's move a couple of homes around here so I can have a little room. You know what? This one right here, I think I'm actually going to keep in this area right here. Yeah, that one is actually going to stay, so we'll leave that. Come on, there you go. Alright, oil. This can just go down to here. Let's get rid of this. Oil refineries. I fix these roads right here. I can get this sorted. Not sure what these are doing here. We'll just pop them over there. We'll pop you here. This is an extra one. We don't need it. There we go. What I'm going to do is something a little odd, or at least it might look odd to you. So the reason I did this right here is this right here gives the trains extra places that they can go, so they don't get stuck in the same spots over and over again. Alright, there's all of the oil. So we're going to have power right there, and then we will have power over there. Did I get rid of? I have gotten rid of all of the excess, so that should take care of our oil situation. Got enough crossovers. You want crossovers every so often. Like I might put one right there. These crossovers, the trains can actually like crisscross around. That one didn't do something right. There we go. The trains can crisscross around, so that right there is going to help them maneuver these areas a little bit more. So now we just have to wait for the oil to catch up, and we'll be able to supply all of that. And that makes me very, very happy. Just gonna kind of drag a couple of roads around. Okay, let's finish up going through this island right here. Okay, it looks like we are overproducing on bread. I feel like something didn't save, maybe. I really thought I had all of this fixed. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Get rid of one more. Okay, that's fixed. Looks like I could use another one of these, though. Okay, so that's taking care of that. We have enough grain coming in, I do believe. Let's double check. Yeah, we are good on the grain situation. He's near that. Okay, good. What else? Iron, steel, sand. Do need some more sand, and I just thought of something. This guy right here is not going to be in range. I didn't think about that. That's an easy fix, actually, because we can move him to here, move him to there. We're going to take out that railroad there. Let's take out that road right there. Put you there. drag you there. Now he does have access to all of that. One thing I do want to do is I want to try to get at least a couple of our sand mines, or of our... Let's see, let's go put you down here. This guy right here, we're going to kind of start shuffling him around a bit. Having sand electrified is a huge, huge boost to your economy. So you want to try and boost sand as often as you can with electricity. And have a warehouse somewhere in range. Let's get rid of that. Rid of these roads right here. I want to move him to right there. Put a warehouse here.
Where do we take the stuff without a warehouse?
I have a warehouse. It's right there. Hold on. Didn't connect. Ah. There. Okay. And once that electricity comes online, that sand should be doing a little bit better. We'll just keep an eye on it. I'm gonna put these right down here, I think. Maybe I can't. Why are you being so dumb? Let's put that right there then. There, that'll work. Now, fill in with some keys right here, just to try and make it look, you know, decent. Okay. Now we've got a little bit of oil coming in. We're just waiting on some oil to come to this one, it looks like. It might take a few, but we will get all of that oil up and running. And we'll get some more of those cargo ships coming out. Okay. I feel good about that. We actually are overproducing on the glass, so we could actually take one of these glass makers out, can I? It is going to get us just perfect if I take a glass maker out. Need a little more beef, it looks like. Actually, how's goulash looking? Yeah, we're a little shy on the goulash. Or are we on canned food? We're a little low on canned food. Well, okay, it is time to start moving things in range of all of this. So you see they've got a lot of their production spread all over the place. What I want to do is I want to get it all over here where the power is at. You want to try to get as much squeezed in as possible with power. That way you can take advantage of it. So I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to rearrange all of the production and get it within range of some oil power plants over here so we can start producing enough that we need and get rid of some buildings. And then I will be back after I have all of that rearranged. So I shall be back shortly. And yes, I know some of you wish I could do a time lapse. I do too. I don't know how to do a time lapse. I'm not a professional here. I'm just kind of playing. So playing around with this. So I don't know how to do a time lapse. If I did, I would do it, but I'm just gonna have to pause. So sorry. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I finally have all of that done over here. We have enough beef coming in now. Now I've got to deal with red peppers. So what I want to do is, let's see. Yeah, we have red pepper being made here. Is it? All right, it's all the right numbers except that one. Okay, yeah, it's all the red pepper is just right here. Oh, they do have a red pepper fertility thing here. Okay, cool. But hold on, let's. You know what? Whatever. I don't even care. All right, we're gonna put in a couple more red pepper farms. I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna move it. That number. Do that number. Alright, Eastmouth is now making 8. Downton Abbey needed 8. Probably get away with having just a couple more here, though. Probably wouldn't hurt to have a little extra. Whoops. No, this is fine. Let's work. I can squeeze all this in here. That. Was that over there? It was you. Okay, let's see. We have Eastmouth taking copper and red peppers on a clipper right there. Let's change that to being only red peppers. Where's that ship at? He's on the far other side. On the far other side of Downton Abbey.
Just say the word.
Is that him? Yeah, that's him. Let's just dump all that right there off. Now, what else were we doing? Eastmouth isn't even making any canned food. Is it? Wait, I'm looking at this right, correctly? Yeah, Eastmouth, I'm not making any canned food on Eastmouth. It's taking it up to this island up here, which
I feel naught but a ragged joy.
Honestly is fine. We only have 400 artisans up here. I'm going to say we don't need it up there. We're going to get rid of that route. And we're taking... A frigate is taking red peppers and iron from Eastmouth to wood. Do have one over here. Okay. Okay, I can actually do that. Let me double check and make sure there's nothing else. Notrifont over there. We don't need all this. Get rid of all of those. Yeah, we'll just get rid of all of this stuff. All these for the time being. Get rid of those. So 2 somewhere. Where are those? Right in front of me. Step 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Okay, so got rid of all of this on that island. down here probably has some as well. We will take care of that here shortly. I just want to get this right here cleaned up. This over here trying to make any. Okay, good. Okay, now let's go back in here. Let's take a look at all islands again. Now we're just barely not making enough. I believe we had a route right here. Is right there. Wait, what's the name of that ship? The Crustacea.
Ready for a challenge.
There he is. We'll have him just pick up some more champagne. Drop that off. So he'll do champagne and hops. That'll be fine. Even though it says cigars. Hops. Champagne. Okay. So now this right here will finally start catching itself back up. That'll be good. We have so many clippers coming in. I love it. The only thing I needed was a few more red pepper farms. Although I could actually just do red pepper over here and send that over here to wood. And I think that might be what we do. Set up a few over here on this island. Wood has, I think, just one. Yeah, so it has one. So we need 3 red pepper farms down here. We'll have 4 just because kind of how I like to do it. Just a little extra just in case. Up here looks like a good spot for me to do that. We'll do my a little trick I like to do where we just connect it directly to the back of it. It doesn't have to actually go all the way to the harbor itself. Okay, so there's a few for there. Not the thing I wanted to do. Routes. Downton to Notre Front to Downton. Okay, go look at that here in a second. Here we go. Eastmouth to Wood. No. And no. We're actually just going to get rid of that entire route right there, because that route is pretty useless. We want to go from, what was this island? Coates. The Coates Island to Wood. Yeah, go from Coates to Wood. Alright, trade routes, new routes, trade routes. Android ICS. Sitting out in the middle of the water with a bunch of random stuff on you. We're going to go from Coates to Wood. We are going to do peppers and unload. Okay. Cool. That's going to start taking care of getting it some red peppers up to there. Alright, let's go up here and get back to some of this right here. We've got furs coming in from other islands. Let's go to this screen. That's what I want to look at. Steel is going to be the last thing we look at. Malt as well. Actually, malt, I bet. If I... Yeah, it's all right there. And the beer was being electrified. So if I electrify the malts, should electrified back there. You are. put in those 3 right there, and we take them out right there. Now we have enough malt coming in. Perfect. And we have plenty of beer, plenty of glass, and all that's looking good. That's fine. That is fine. We need a little more brass. Yeah, we need brass because we need the brass for the glasses. Okay, it's an easy one. We can just stick him in right there as well. He will also be electrified. That'll take care of that.
We are missing all the elements to produce a reaction.
Okay, that's all taken care of. Our income still isn't great, but you know we're getting there. Steam motors. Oh, and we also need another. You know, we don't actually need another chassis fact plant. Here's a little trick. 2 chassis plants are needed to keep this thing at 200% base. 1 chassis plant will keep it at around 100-ish or so. And that's actually all you need to do. You can save on caoutchouc and stuff, caoutchouc and wood, if you only have 1 coach maker for the time being until you need more. It's kind of just a little trick you can do, is keep these uneven. You don't have to keep those evened up. Okay. Steam motors, however. Steam motors.
We've taken to wearing hard hats here.
Really want another motor assembly line.
That's how we've always done it.
May not build a second one. Alright, let's stop messing around with that for a second, and let's take a look at steel. Okay, we're actually producing a lot of steel. Let's find all of it. Some right there being made. Okay. Okay, let's do this now. What's going on here? Wood to Notre Front to Eastmouth. Okay. Alright. We're sending it from Eastmouth to Wood. But we're producing enough here as well. Yeah, we're producing enough there, so I keep hitting Control Q. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we're producing enough steel on wood, so we don't need that trade route. This is going from Pont du Redanges to Downton Abbey. It's Pont du Redanges. So we are massively overproducing steel here. Sort of. Like, where are they at? There's one there, and there's one down there. Oh, it's Commemoration Day. I was like, why are we making so much? Okay, so we might not be making as much as I thought. We have Commemoration Day happening. Alright, let's go back to Downton Abbey right here real quick. We have 3 iron deposits. 3 iron deposits is enough for 6 furnaces. 2 iron mines per furnace. These are something I do like to have electrified as well. Okay, you know what? That'll be fine. We'll just leave that right there. Let's see. Let's find another one. Got 3 there, and then the other ones are right there. Okay. I'm going to pull him over this way somewhere. Yeah. Well, that's a weapons plant. Oh, just get rid of that. You don't need weapons. You don't need a weapons plant, guys. If there's no one on the map to go to war with, you don't need it. Let me just double check. Make sure there's nothing like this around. Okay. We don't need any of that. Let's see here. I squeeze you in at. Really hate to put him right there because that's a good spot for a bigger factory. We're gonna move these pig farms out of the way. Pig farms don't need to be around electricity. They get no benefit from it, so we might as well just move them. God, where am I gonna move them? I suppose I'm just gonna move them right up here for the time being. Okay, wait. There. Random road. Sort of random road. Any more words there? Oh, I think that was it. Okay. So I'm going to take one of these out now. Yeah, now we are producing enough steel. We just need to be able to import enough iron and coal. It looks like we're actually bringing in enough coal. I mean enough iron, but coal is a little shy. So let's take a look at our trade routes here. We have something going from Notre Front. Okay, we don't need any of this. Actually, okay, let's take a look at Notre Front right here. Ah, yes. Coal deposits everywhere. Good, good, good. Let's get these coal deposits hooked up. Looks like they might have planned on doing the coal, but then they didn't build any? I'm not sure. Or they had one done. Okay. That's 18. Needs 29. We've got 3 there. Okay, let's just got that built. Iron. We only have 1 iron mine up here. Are we overproducing on... We are making a bunch of steel there that doesn't look like we actually need. Unless I outsource it to get it off of Downton Abbey. The furnaces are only contributing 35 to it. You know what? We're going to take them out over here. Okay, that's all of them. So we're going to transport all of the iron and the coal. Where was that trade route at? Okay, I don't want any of this. Let's change that up to iron, 2 things of coal. This is the Golden Behind.
Good and ready.
Bar. Drop all of that off. Okay, so this is for coal and iron. Okay. See, I don't... Okay, yeah. Well, get rid of that one. Glaston. Looks like it was transporting a bit as well. We do have 2 over here. Are we using steel for anything over here? We're using a little bit, but it looks like we could get rid of one of these, though.
Stores are in under.
Probably using it, yeah, we're using it for sewing machines up here, so that's fine. And... I thought I got rid of that one. I gotta figure out where I was just at again. Okay, so there's the coal and iron routes. It's coal. That one go. I already lost it. There's so many trade routes all over the place. It's kind of hard to keep track of them all. Ah, here it is. Okay. It's going to be iron and coal. Yeah. Okay, that should be enough iron and coal coming in. I
Ship
hope.
constructed.
At least these are right. We have, yeah, we have all of that right there. So that's all. We just don't have any coal for anything. That's why we're having problems. Okay, that one's fixed. We have a trade route right here that's bringing reinforced concrete, flour, sewing machines, and coal from Wood to Downton Abbey. Making over here that's taking it all up. We have one of these. We have 2 of those. I have one of these right here that we don't actually need. We also have some kilns over here that I think are a little overkill. Okay. So let's take this route right here. Now, right here, you don't actually need to have a continuous route like this, being reinforced concrete back and forth. Stuff like that can be brought over, like, on its own, basically. That is the Skipjack, who is almost at port.
Ready for a challenge.
Silver Hope. Skipjack, we'll just drop that stuff right there off. I'm trying to make the islands self-sufficient and everything here. It's kind of what my goal is. I want to make them self-sufficient.
Do your projects lack scientific rigor?
Okay. Let's double check here. Now we have plenty of all of that. We're a little shy on zinc. Go take a look at that as well. I would, however, like to upgrade some artisans, but it doesn't look like I... Oh, because yeah, right, I can't. Don't have enough for coats still. Still waiting on a few more loads of coal to come in. Alright, so now we just kind of sit back and wait, because you have to let the trade routes do their thing and get themselves all sorted out and all of that. I'm going to cancel the rest of these ships. We've got a nice collection of cargo ships available. And the next thing I want to do now is to go... Stop hitting Control Q. Is to go through our routes, and let's finish fixing all of these routes and seeing what's going on and get these routes optimized while we wait for the trade routes to start balancing out all of that coal situation. We've got 4 bread, potatoes, and work clothes going from Downton Abbey to Eastmouth. Again, work clothes is something you should not transport around. It's easily made locally. You don't need to do that. Bread, I can understand. And potatoes, you can make potatoes locally. So this route right here, we're going to get rid of. What we're going to do is come down here and, yeah, we've got more than enough. I'm going to say we probably have way more than enough. Yeah, we do. Let's get rid of some of this. Okay, where's the schnapps being? Hold tight. Wait a second. Wasn't I doing that for a specific reason, though? Or was I not? I am sending some from Eastmouth to Wood. Okay. So Wood needs 9. Eastmouth needs 13. So 9 plus 13 is 22. So yeah, I probably should have just a little extra. I probably shouldn't have destroyed all of that, but you know, it's easily be built. That's 26. That's enough right there. I put 4 in, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that right there is enough to supply Eastmouth and Wood. And I think we had, yeah, we have one little trade route right here going there, and it's also loading up steel and dropping it off on Wood. Just make sure that that's okay. I feel like this one over here had, yeah, I think it was okay on steel actually. Yeah, it's fine on steel. You don't need to transport steel if you're making it locally and you have enough. What we can do for over there, though, is a little more schnapps. Okay, let's get back up here. That's our next one right here. Downton Abbey to Eastmouth carrying grain and canned food. Now, Eastmouth can make canned food itself locally. It cannot make grain, however, but I don't want to transport it from my main city up here because we're having to import it already because I don't have room for grain farms up here. So this route right here is actually no good to us. We're going to get rid of that one as well. And instead, we will come down here. And we've got a small population of artisans here that need a little bit. Let's build one.
Too many changes, I hope.
Let's check this guy right here real quick. Cover that up.
Too severe.
Cover that up.
Of course, you know what's best.
Now, I'm probably destroying and rebuilding several different things at a time, but sometimes you do need to do that. Just to kind of get yourself situated. So we have canned food now. We're going to build 2 artisanal kitchens. It takes basically 1.5 artisanal kitchens to support one cannery. So we're going to build 2 of those. And we're going to build 2 cattle farms and 2 more red pepper farms. And I hate the layout for this. I never know exactly what to do with it. That'll work. And we're going to give ourselves 2 red pepper farms here. I'm going to put 1 on each side, just because I can. Except that happens. There we go. Okay, so that's going to take care of their canned food down there. Grain. They were needing some grain down here as well. We are underproducing on bread, so let's take a look at that situation. We have two flour mills, but only one bakery, so that's a little out of balance. Let's get rid of that one. We'll put in a bakery. It's going to bring us up to producing 2.
Look sharp, the governor's...
Going to move him. You know what? I want to get him like maybe somewhere right up in here. I don't like that spot for it. Here, this will work. Let's get him over there. We'll check all of that right there here in a second. The steelworks over here is unnecessary as well. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Now, what was I doing? Right. I want to get a couple more. These going. Get another one of these going. Okay. That takes care of the bread and our flour needs. Now, we are going to have some grain brought in. What island was this again? This was Eastmouth. Okay. Looks like we're not... yeah, we were doing it from right here, but I don't want to do it from there. Snapping turtle. Where are you at? There you are. Okay, so we could get it from Notre Front. We could get it from Wood. Or we can get it from Pont du Redongus, I think is where I want to get it from. So let's go Pont du Redongus to Eastmouth. Start with that. This is grain, Pont to Eastmouth. Start with that. We may adjust it a little bit later on. So that's going to give us all of the grain that we need coming into there. Alright, what's next? Wood is bringing wood. We don't need the steel, and we don't need the steel beams. You're making steel beams locally on Downton Abbey, so you don't need to import steel beams. Let's pause this route. That's the Pihan. Okay. We are going to bring in a bunch of wood, though, because that was something I noticed that we were low on. So we're going to bring in a bunch of wood over here from Wood. Wood. That's the Pihan.
Awaiting new horizons.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Where are you? Griffin. Ah, here you are. Okay. And we're going to come to Wood. We're going to make sure that we're bringing in enough. We're producing 26 over here. We need 36 on Downton Abbey. We're producing, well, we have a current demand for that. We're producing 6 over there.
No space left here.
We will see how that right there does for us. It might be enough. It might not be enough. I'm not sure yet. What I can do is, yeah, get rid of this. And we are making sewing machines for these people. do need sewing machines. We only have one though, so I think that's okay. We'll be all right with that. So that's going to start transporting in the timber and everything that we need, or the wood rather that we need. Okay, the next thing right here, caoutchouc. Now this is a route right here that I would rather have one of those on. Interregional routes always want to use cargo ships, so we're going to get that. This is coming from Mazapa, so let's jump over to the New World real quick. Let's look for Mazapa here. Here's Mazapa. Oh, me.
If they don't bring some first.
Wait. I only have 2 caoutchouc plantations here. Actually, I could get 4 here. If we do the proper numbers on everything. Squeeze in another one right here. Just put in another right there. Okay. How much caoutchouc are we needing total, all islands? Not much, actually. So yeah, this right here should be more than enough caoutchouc for us.
You should go sit in the shed.
Okay, that's the caoutchouc done. Chocolate route is all taken care of. That one we fixed. That cigar route we fixed. The coal going from Ferglaston to Remedia? Where was that one? Coal going from Ferglaston to Remedia. Why? Okay. Again, you have a steel beams factory up here, but you're not actually utilizing it. So I usually have like 2 steel beam factories or steel works total ever. I don't ever really have more than that. I just don't see the point. You can buy them from Archie for a reasonable amount of money, so I just really don't see the point in having so many. Okay, let's see. What are we? We are using some steel. I bet you it is for, yeah, sewing machines. We don't need the sewing machines.
Workforce shortage.
Still says I need some for something. Don't know what. What else is taking my steel? Or is it just not updated? I don't know. I don't know, but what I do know is this route right here is not necessary. Because you have charcoal kilns that you're using to supply. I noticed that you have charcoal kilns up here, so you don't need any more than what you currently got. And you actually only need 1 kiln for every 1 furnace. So you've got some extras we can get rid of. Where they were at. There we are. Okay, so there's some more furnaces and there's some more steel beams coming in. Let me double check right here. No, we have plenty. So this is just an extra source of steel right there. Got everything we need on that one. So that cleans up another route. That route right there, Pont du Redonges to Downton. This is probably another one that I could bring over. Yeah. Okay. Use this one right here as well for. Well, actually, use this one for. Yeah, hold on. We're going to use this one for zinc and copper. Okay, zinc and copper. Okay, what's next? This trade right here, I can tell you already, is absolutely useless. Has no need. That one right there is fine. We have the coffee route. It is good to go. That's the one we just kind of fixed up. For Glaston to remedy. Doing some copper and zinc. Might as well go ahead and just use all of it. And because I'm lazy, I'm gonna grab a brick factory, just one little old brick factory right there. Get some bricks in. Because you were making brass up here for. Wait, why were you making brass up here? Why do you have a spectacle factory up here when you only have artisans on this island? So, actually, none of this is even necessary. Yeah, all of this is unnecessary. You don't need any of this. It's limestone. Oh, there it is. I'm just going to get rid of that, actually. We're going to change this route right here up. Instead of going to Remedy, you're going to go from Glaston to Downton and transport that there. Yeah. And then, yeah, this route right here, again, this is not needed. This is absolutely not necessary. You have no need to produce spectacles up here. You just don't. So we'll get rid of that. Where was that glass factory? There it is. And you're making light bulbs up here too. Like, you don't need to make that stuff up here. If you're running out of room on your main island, then you know, and you're not really running out of room. You just need to reorganize everything. You know, move some stuff off. Basically, was what it amounts to. Okay, let's check right here and see. Actually, no, I don't want to check that right now. It might hurt my head. Let's finish up these trade routes, and we're gonna get done with these trade routes this episode. This episode's gonna run over a bit, but we're gonna get done with this right here. We don't need any of this right here. We're producing enough now locally. That trade route right there I created, that one is fine. We don't need this route anymore. Notre Front to Downton Abbey, we don't need that one anymore. Pont du Redanges to Eastmouth, I believe that one was okay. Yep, because we needed a little bit up here, so that one is fine. The cotton fabric I corrected, and that one is fine. That one is good. This one is fine. Grapes from Hasseled to Eastmouth. I'm pretty sure we don't need that one. Because, yeah, Eastmouth is making plenty of grapes. Actually, no, we're not making enough grapes here. Okay, so let's fix that real quick. And I bet... Okay. Okay. Doing too bad. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. I knew I'd find some eventually. So that one's that one, that one, that one. We're just going to have to go ahead and take that one out too. We will put you right there. You know, I actually think we're probably overproducing champagne by a metric ton. Yeah, that's what I thought. Champagne is something you don't have to make much of. We could probably... How many champagne distilleries do we have over here? 7. Yeah, that is extreme overkill. I mean, 2 is probably overkill. Possibly. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. We'll go down to just a handful of those. Let's take out these roads here. So, it takes, I think it's 4 or 8? It's 4. It takes 4 vineyards for every 2 champagne cellars. So 1 more vineyard will actually be more than enough. Should be. Yep. We may make 1 more just for good measure. So yeah, 4 vineyards for every 2 champagne cellars. That is something just to keep in mind and remember that number. And that's a non-electrified. If you electrify the champagne cellars, of course, double it. So it'd be 8 vineyards for 2 cellars. Okay, so that took care of all of those. That means we can also get rid of that trade route. Bringing in hops and stuff over there. Let's double check these hops real quick here. We're making 7. Downton Abbey needs 10. So we do need a few more champagne a few more hop farms. Try to squeeze a few in around here. Probably should check them though, the ones that have been built, since we do know that they tend to have, this player has a tendency to build more fields than what can be supported. Although these all look good. Try to help this out a little bit here. Let's see what this does. That's 10. 10. I'm going to build 2 more. Let's rebuild these 2 potato farms here. Make sure I've got the potato farms low again. Okay. Fix that here in just a moment then. Alright. Well, let's just fix these potato farms real quick then. Should not take too long, but that's not going to give me enough room right there. Two more. Must have destroyed some and I didn't mean to or something. I thought I had enough, or maybe I thought I built some more and I didn't. It's highly possible. Okay, that's fixed now. Champagne and grapes are all fixed up. Alright, what is left? We've only got a few more to get through here. Potatoes and pigs. So pigs is not necessary. What about potatoes to Pont du Verdanges? You can make potatoes there, so this trade route is unnecessary. Let's just make sure on Pont du Redanges that we are making enough potatoes. We are. And we have enough pigs. So, yeah, that trade route was absolutely unnecessary. We know these are fine because we fixed those. We have a little trade route right here with this little ship, the Lady Holly. Let's go find her real quick. I don't even know that. There you are. Okay, yeah, we'll just toss that overboard. Okay, almost done. So now we want to take care of some of this right here. We need to get sewing machines. I'm going to call this New World Goods so I can remember this is the one I want to keep going. Let's get rid of that route. We don't need it anymore. We don't need that one anymore. I don't want that one anymore. And I don't want that one anymore. Too many trade routes going to the New World with stuff like that. We don't need this route. You don't need that kind of route between two farming islands. Pont du Redanges, yeah, we don't need that route anymore. That route is fine. This one right here, we don't need that route anymore. And that right there is fine. Oh my god, we have all the trade routes cleaned up, guys. Finally. Now, I'd say they're not perfectly optimized, but they work. The only thing I want to check on is the... we did have a trade route going to the New World for sewing machines.
We are halfway there.
We need sewing machines on Mazapa. We need some on Bahia. And over on that island right there.
Our grandmothers
They
would
can't even use any yet. Okay, so we have 3 islands in the New World that need sewing machines. But we are actually not producing enough sewing machines to cover it. Now that's fine, we can fix that. This will be the last thing we do in this episode right here, I promise. So we're going to use the closest island that we have currently available to us, which is this one. It does have a decent amount of coal and some iron on it.
I had no
And we are actually already producing some over here. Okay. So this will be where we make them. What's all this? Oh, we don't need any of this anymore. They were making even more grapes down here, trying to keep some of it going. Look at that! It lasted for a second, but we're in the positive again. We're in the positive again. Yes, we have festivals going on to help, but we're in the positive finally, guys. It's happening. It's happening.
We're all full.
Okay, let's try to keep this going. Let's get this going. We are going to need some steel beams over here. So we're going to grab we're going to grab a ship from somewhere.
Cargo stations.
Pull you up here. Load up a bunch of steel beams for me, please. I'm going to come down here and drop those off. Now, we want to look at... So one sewing machine is 2 supply, okay? We need... So that's 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. That's 12, 13, 14 sewing machine factories. But now, where do I actually want to supply sewing machine factories is the question. We don't need any down here. We have more than enough obreros. Although, yeah, we do have some down here, so we'll lose a bunch.
Full, boss.
I can't count that one. I definitely want to get them over here and over to here. Okay, so I have 2 islands for sure that I want to get sewing machines on. Mazapa and Bahia. Okay, and I think both of those were needing 5 and 5. Yes, that's 10 divided by 2, so that's 5 of them. Yep. So I'd say 6 sewing machine factories is what I need to get this up and running. Let's crank things up real quick. These episodes are going to be a little bit longer right now because, like I said, I want to try to get this done. We're getting pretty close. I'm going to try to get a few more things handled. I've got to get this stabilized here. What are we running out of again?
Is it wrong to want more?
Let's see. I bet we have plenty of that. We've got some of that.
I'm confident it's ready.
Take a look at it all here in just a moment. What have we got? Newspaper guy.
Fair winds, nothing more.
Publish that. What's that ship at?
Shortage.
There you are. Okay, let's get down here and drop this stuff right here off. Yeah, perfect. Okay, this is what I was looking for right here.
Cargo stations.
I have a brilliant plan. Something else I'm noticing right here is that we are quickly running out of some space. Let's get over here and let's get some more piers built. Again, this is not going to be pretty. Just got to have some more. Got to have some more space.
New orders.
Okay, let's load up. Bunch of that.
Cargo stations.
A bunch of that. Let's bring it down here. So what I looked at and noticed was this down here has oil. It also has some coal and some iron, and it is really close to the edge of the map. What I can do with our little island right here is set up a small post and make a just make a sewing machine island real quick that is fueled with oil and has power to it. That is going to help us tremendously. Also got a lot of goods right here that I can grab. I don't think I need all of that. Grab this.
Workforce
I don't even need that much. You need all of this. Alright, let's crank things up. I want you to take a look at something. If you remember when we first started this, there were no idle ships. Everything was being used. Look at all of the ships we have available now. And guess what I'm about to do with them all? You're probably going to scream because I'm about to delete them. Because we don't need a lot of these anymore. Even with all their goods on them, I'm deleting them. They are no longer needed. Yes, I know some have items on them. Okay, I'm not gonna get rid of. I'm not gonna get rid of fore and aft rigging sails. Those are actually really good. I'm gonna start getting rid of a bunch of ships that we don't need. All of these ship of the lines. All these frigates. All of this.
Attention for the Admiral.
Workforce shortage.
This makes me happy. You have no idea. Let's go get rid of those sails. I guess I'll go save the sails. I'll leave them a few ships. Never use military ships for trade either, by the way. Schooners are terrible.
Take the rudder.
Keep that. We'll get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay. There. Ship's all cleaned up. Let's also grab our flagship and bring that over. This right here is ready to go now. Build us a trade post. Okay. Now, let us get everything going down here that we need. I'm going to want a commuter pier. And I also want a few, not that, I want a few harbor depot, a few of these. Store some goods in.
Time to run. Aye.
Drop all of this off. Send you guys back up here to pick up some more goods. Okay, so we're just going to set this up real quick and dirty like right here on the shoreline. There we go. There's all of our people that we need. Let's go under engine artisans, I mean. So we need 5 of these. Go. Can also get rid of this one over here because we don't need it.
Oh,
Which means we also don't need that. I bet, yeah, of course they do. Get rid of that. Okay, money went back down again, but we'll get it. We'll get it all fixed up here soon. Don't you worry. All right. Here's everything. There's 2 right there. That. Drag this road up to here and connect it up. All right, let's get all these deposits put in. Just going to go ahead and grab all of them. All right, there's all of those. So, 5 of these guys, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. So we do... Actually, what am I thinking of? I'm crazy.
I'm missing
I only need 4, because we're going to double it. Right? We're going to double it, so 4, 8, 12. I only need 3, I think. If I'm doing the math right in my head, which I'm probably not. Just a word of warning. I'm probably not doing that math right in my head, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, and we also are going to do oil. Oh, look at that. Perfect. I love when it works out like that. Put that there. Yeah, I don't have enough of anything to connect it all up with yet. That's okay. Just trying to get it up in there. Sorry guys, I can't help it. I'm OCD. That would bother the crap out of me if I left it like that. There, that'll work. Alright. I hate when it doesn't turn the corner like it's supposed to. There we go.
We need a yard.
Okay, so there's all of that. There's all of that. Let's come up here and pick up... What do I need? Bricks. I just need a little of everything. Let's just get a bit of everything then.
Stations.
You guys come over here. We'll use some of you. Oh, there's the other 3. Alright, let's grab some of this.
Cargo stations.
Some of this. Okay, that should be everything I need to finish this up.
Moving to coordinates.
We've run out of...
Probably want to put another one of those right here. And I'm going to put in one more just in case. Okay, let's get all of this in here, and we'll get sewing machines going to 2 of our new worlds, New World Islands. Good. This is going to be good.
This is not what I ordered.
This is fine. Still with the fur coats, huh? Let's just see what's going on with the fur coats then. I'm making more than enough fur cotton fabric. I mean, I'm making a ton. It's all being produced, I think. Where was that coming at? It was going from Albatross. That's right. It was coming from over here.
Workforce shortage.
Aye.
I think it's just slow, so you know, that's fine. We can add another ship onto it. We'll have 2 ships carrying all of this cotton fabric. See if he's up here anywhere. He just dropped off a load. Okay. He dropped off about 300.
Orders.
So yeah, 2 ships is what it's going to take. And that's fine. They're chewing through the cotton fabric, and that is to be expected. Yeah, see, our money goes back up. It's literally, we're just running out of fur coats. It's all we keep running out of.
Surprise inspection.
We're also running out of grain, it looks like. So our grain going back and forth is not enough. Oh wait, I think I destroyed the grain route. Shoot. Shoot. Alright, hold on. Let's fix the grain route then. Oh wait, I'm not producing enough grain. Ah! Even double shoot. Okay, let's fix that then. Make sure these are all okay. Need one more, don't you? Alright, let's take a look at this grain situation then. So you're fine there. You're producing 17. Downton Abbey needs 22. But we just need a whole lot more grain. And I think I have an item on Downton Abbey that might help with that. Possibly. Trade union items? Yeah, I could do this one right here. I could do both of those, actually. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
Aye.
Let's grab these 2 items. Bring them, drop them off over here. Now this will increase the number of fields needed, but it will make them a little more productive.
New orders.
Do that.
Copy?
Check copy. Okay.
Nobody would dare challenge your authority.
It's fine by me. We're gonna put him kind of off in the middle, I think. Let's get these 2 in here. That's gonna give us an 80% increase. Although I have no idea how I'm going to actually get all these in there. I didn't think about that. 201 tiles. Okay. This and that.
A farm? We know fee.
Just bear with me. I have an idea. Oh crap! Didn't mean to do that. Okay, I don't know what all this is. We're going to get rid of that. There. Okay, let's start getting in a few. These. That way.
I'll do.
Okay. Ah, not that. I am not an expert at laying out stuff around trade unions and such, so you know I kind of just make it work. Okay, what are we up to with this right here? 12. Okay.
Workforce shortage.
Dude, I want you to just shut your pie hole, please. Because I know that there are ways to get like a ton of those like scattered around, but I don't know how. And I don't really have time to sit there and mess around with it, trying to get this done. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Let me do something here. I mean, there are other ways to do it, but with having the 201 grain fields required, it makes it a little more difficult to get a bunch of them in there. That's going to be my excuse. Yeah, that's my excuse. So it's because of all the extra fields. I don't know how to get it all in there. That'll be fine. Okay, so this is outside of the range, so it starts getting back into normal normal density. Get a few more of these in. That's going to be all I can actually fit right there. It's up to 21. Yeah, all this right here was where we had a bunch of stuff happening that we don't need anymore. So we can get rid of some of these excess roads. Get a couple more farms in. How's that looking? That's up to 24. Downton Abbey needed 22. We only needed a couple down here, I believe. Yeah, so that should be good right there. So let's make a new trade route. It's close by, so we can use one of our other ships, maybe the Wild Pigeon or the Trumpet Fish. I don't know where the Trumpet Fish is at. So from there to there, you, sir, are going to carry green. Hold on a second. Something odd. Never mind. I didn't notice something odd. Never mind, never mind. Okay, so that takes care of that. Let's get back down here. Where are we at on time right now? An hour and a half? Okay.
Cargo stations.
Probably the longest episode I've recorded in a long time. Alright.
Not enough
Oil well
yards.
set up. Let's get you built now. Let's get you back up here. Get you built. Okay. Wait till everything's electrified and we'll see how it does.
I'm missing particular material.
Oh, I need wood. I mean, I am so smart. Wood. I need a lot of it too. Sure, that's something else someone was yelling at me. You don't have any wood built. Well, I do now.
Workforce shortage.
Yeah, we're gonna get that fixed, I promise, guys. That's a long way for them to go to pick up that oil. Got them a little bit more. Yeah, 36. That'll be enough to handle it now.
Touches and
Okay, so now we have enough of that. We don't have enough coal. We're not making enough steel for all of this. One more of those is enough. So we're short coal and iron, however, is the problem. That is fine because we have some up here that we're not utilizing anymore. We can build. Put coal from over here. Alright, so this is Hasselstead. We're going to go down to Hasselstead to Goldfurt. Again, we're just going to add one of our extra ships. He must be in the over here somewhere. Yeah, here he is. Okay, we're going to drop all of that off.
Ready for a challenge.
Sure they don't have anything extra sitting on them. I want to send all you to the old world. All my extra ships in the old world.
Aye.
On to the old world. This just helps me keep up with them all. If I know where everybody's at.
Ready for a challenge.
Okay, cool.
Just say the word.
Alright, everybody to the old world. Cool. One thing I did notice that might have to be fixed is... I don't know where that ship would have gone to. It was the ship that was going to do grain and stuff. The trumpet fish. There you are. Make sure you didn't have anything else on you. You didn't. Good. Good, good. Upgrade him once more. Yeah. Okay, so that ought to take care of the grain situation. That takes care of that. We have a ship that's going to be coming in bringing coal and some more iron.
Your ship has returned.
What's he
from
mad
its
about?
voyage.
Track occupied? He's fine. Okay, there's all of our ships coming back in. Alright, that is filled up. Vampire Squid. I think you get to be the get to be the one that's going to go do this. So we're going to set up an interesting trade route. We're going to go from Goldfort
Your ship has returned from
to
its
Mazpa to Bahia. We're going to pick up a full load of 300. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to unload 3 of them there and unload 3 of them there.
Your
Deal.
ship has returned from its voyage.
Okay, that takes care of a whole lot of stuff right there. We finally are in the positive. Well, you know, we're still having a few small supply issues. It looks like with the, mostly it's with the fur coats. If I can get that sorted out, then our income will finally stabilize. And we'll be getting close to being done with this. I know this episode went on for quite a while, but it was absolutely necessary in order to get all of this up and running and working. But it's there, finally. It's getting there. And we are so close to being done with it all. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below, and we will see you in the next one. Take care, all.